So can I put you on camera for a second?
About X?
Yeah.
I
Just
really
like-
can't talk too much about X, but...
Alright, well, first of all, what's your name?
My name's David.
David, alright, cool. So, what do you think about the vehicle? Like, what excites you the most?
What excites me about the most? It's hard to pick one thing about the car that excites me the most, but obviously the Falcon wing doors
That's pretty sweet.
are pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I really like our interior. I think it's really refined. I love the materials we're using.
Yeah.
The laser cut leather is really nice.
Laser
touch.
cut leather.
And this trim, this wood, it's a really, really nice feel. It's a really nice grain. It's a single piece.
That's awesome.
And it's cut two ways.
Huge touchscreen in there. That's crazy.
The 17-inch touchscreen is always a showstopper.
Yeah, right.
This is transfers over from Model S.
Oh, is it a 17 in the Model S as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
And you can go check that out too. We're having people sit in the cars in the back. We have four signature cars in our charging area behind the showroom.
Okay, awesome.
So you'll be able to sit in the car and play with the touchscreen.
Cool. Sounds great.
So yeah, it's the same one from Model S.
Sweet, man. All right, thanks for the info. I appreciate
thanks
it.
for coming out.
All right,
You can see there's a second hinge up on the top there that allows the doors, rather than swinging outwards as they open, to lift directly upwards before they open out. Meaning that if you're parked in a really tight parking spot, these doors don't take up any additional space on the side of the car while they open. So you can park right next to a normal car in a normal parking spot, and you're not going to run the door into the car next to you. It's a little like a sliding door, but the benefit is that the ceiling now is raised up to about 7 feet, meaning that you can actually kind of stand up inside the vehicle. Troy's got two twins on the way. He's going to be buckling in a lot of car seats. And rather than having to kind of twist his spine around to get in there, he's going to be able to stand up directly, buckle them in real straight. When people need to walk back to the third row seats, you can see all the seats in the middle row move on their own independent track and fold independently. So rather than having to fold down a big bench and climb over it and hunch down to get to the back row of seats, you basically just stand up in the car and walk right to it.
Would you do that again?
We're going to do it about once per hour all day long. Because it's a design prototype, we have to be a little bit careful. Now, another trade-off we've noticed is that when you add a third in a lot of big vehicles, you lose a lot of trunk space in the back. And because of the way our powertrain's set up with this very flat battery pack and powertrain underneath the vehicle, we still have a big trunk in the back, even with the third row seats. But we figured we'd give you even more space, and you guys have seen some of the Model S's already, but we also have a frunk on the Model X. Full of balloons, apparently. So really big space up front here in addition to the back trunk, meaning you can literally get 7 people in the car and all their stuff at the same time. This is also cool because, if you're traveling with a laptop or some valuables, throw them in the front. No base thief is going to think to check in the engine compartment for your valuables. And we also have an option on this car to add a second motor in the front of the car that creates an all-wheel drive vehicle. So when you want to take the car up to Tahoe and drive it around in the snow, you can throw your dirty ski boots in the back and keep your clean stuff up front, kind of segregated in that way. Now, this is the very first vehicle, so over the next couple of years we're going to be moving through the same prototyping phases as you've seen with the Model S, where we release our alpha and our beta candidates. As a result, we don't know, in very finite terms, the exact range or the exact MSRP. We're thinking both will be very comparable to the Model S. We're looking to release 2 battery pack sizes of 60 to 85 kilowatt hour pack. So definitely over the next couple of years, make sure you're on the newsletter, make sure you stay abreast of the developments. We're going to be releasing more specific information as we move forward. But we do know that it being a Tesla, we wanted to make it really fast. So we know the 0 to 60 time is going to be down there below 5 seconds. So you're looking at an SUV that theoretically would be as fast as about a Porsche 911. So that'll be a lot of fun. And again, I want to remind you guys about the betas. Feel free to ask anybody in Tesla gear any a la carte or specific questions you guys have about any